How'd that work?
Worked out great.
Okay.
Clap. Real quick try.
How'd that work?
Worked out great.
Okay.
All the way back 1979. That was the first article I ever saw on mock scrapes. It was by Charlie Alsheimer. Charlie did a piece on how he was actually using, there wasn't a lot of scents back then. They didn't have Magnum scrape drippers and golden scrape and all that stuff back when Charlie was first doing this stuff. So what did he do? He went ahead and used excretions from dairy cattle. He urinated in scrapes, that type of stuff. And one of the big things he did is he went around attaching licking branches, going ahead and wiring them to trees. You know, in this case, this is a branch that's actually attached to the tree that I just wired down. You know, sure, we're lucky now. We get to use primo products that stack the odds in our favor and all this stuff. Really, all this stuff came from people like Charlie originally. Charlie John Azoga with his scrape study. Now, they were the pioneers.
When you go back to the 1970s, when people talked about mock scrapes, specifically Roger Rothar, Lenny Rue, it was geared towards the rut. Well, fast forward 30 years, and I can tell you that what you see is these whitetails will work these licking branches 365 days a year, whether they've got antlers or not, and they're leaving scent. The whitetail's world is all about making scent and following scent and being driven by scent. And so these branches, I mean, where my trail cameras and whatnot are set up, I mean, we have these mock licking branches there the whole year. And because it does more than just let them leave scent, it creates behavior. And what I mean by that is, if you can hang one of these mock licking branches in a specific spot that may be your honey hole that you like to hunt, you're going to start to find these whitetails will go to it, just like the dog goes to the fire hydrant on the end of the corner. And every year my son and I here on our farm, we kill does as they're working licking branches.
We're just lucky that today, somebody like me, I can go ahead and run with it. Now, some of the things that, between what he taught me and what you figure out on your own, we've got a stand right there. Point those licking branches back towards that stand. Think of the shot angle. That deer comes up to work that scrape. Right there's the pawed earth mark they made. Look, that's a beautiful shot angle from that stand. And at the same time, the deer's attention. Where's the deer's attention? Sure is not paying much attention to me up there drawing my bow, while that deer's attention is working that licking branch facing away. Now, we can do all sorts of things to take this up another level. But quite honestly, a lot of it came from Charlie. Charlie and his work from deer and deer hunting. Now, that sets the stage for people like me to pick up the ball and run with it. And I'm forever in his debt because of it.
Hey everybody, today's product of the day are these nifty new spray cans from Wildlife Research Center. They have two options available, Golden Doe and Special Golden Estrus. We love this scent, we've used it for years. Now it's in a very handy spray can. This allows you to place this scent precisely where you want. Plus it has scent reflex technology for better response in whitetails. I love to use scent on the way to my stand. A lot of times I would just drip it as I went along, or I'd use a scent drag. Any way I could have an extra scent trail leading to where I wanted the deer to show up. With these spray cans, I can precisely place the scent wherever I want. Check this out. So if we're on our way to our stand, you just take the cap off. It's a regular spray can here. And I can just, so what I'm going to do is I like to walk on one side of the trail and apply the scent on the other side of the trail, just like I would do with the scent drag. But as I'm going along, I can hit some leaves. I can hit some little twigs. Anything at a deer's nose level, and I can even broadcast it. So let's say I'm up to my stand, I'm ready to get in my stand, I can just broadcast this spray. It's heading right to where I want the deer to come from. They're going to pick up on this scent and hopefully walk right into my shooting lane. These spray cans also make it great for freshening mock scrapes and real scrapes when it's time to go hunting. Check out the new spray cans from Wildlife Research Center at wildlife.com.